SDG Disbanded, a new era in Syria and the future of the Kurds. Official disbandment of the SDG, which had controlled northeastern Syria since 2015, and the integration of its military forces into the Syrian army, marked the beginning of a new era for the Kurds in the region. With the end of the autonomous structure, the future of Syrian Kurds will be shaped by the transition from the military to the political arena, specifically how the constitutional guarantees promised by the new administration, such as citizenship rights, Kurdish-language education, and representation in their native language, will be implemented on the ground. Mazlum Abdi, leader of the Syrian Democratic Forces (SDG), announced on August 25 that the entity, which had controlled the country's northeast since 2015, had been officially dissolved, while YPG SDG elements, which Turkey characterizes as an offshoot of the terrorist organization PKK, have joined the official Syrian army. All civilian and administrative institutions in the region have also been transferred to central government control. The Kurds have been redistributed. This historic process that has led to a reshuffling of the Kurds in Syria. The autonomous administration in the region known as Rojava by the Kurds has effectively and legally come to an end. With this development welcomed by both Ankara and Washington, the negotiation process regarding the roles of Syrian Kurds in the new government, their constitutional guarantees, and their citizenship rights has gained momentum. Minister Fidan, a reassuring development from its inception. Ankara has viewed the SDF, whose backbone has been formed by the People's Defense Units YPG, as a direct threat to border security. Turkey, which curtailed the group's influence through cross-border operations conducted between 2016 and 2019, also played a key role in the process of dissolving the group and integrating it into the central government in the post-Bashar al-Assad era. Assessing the development, Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan described the dissolution of the SDF as a welcome development, stating, based on the text of the statement issued in Damascus, "It is positive, but if it holds true in practice as stated, it is even more so. Turkey has gotten what it wanted in Syria." Asli Aydin Tazbaz, director of the Turkey project at the Brookings Institution, stated, "In my opinion, Turkey has gotten what it wanted in Syria. A new structure has emerged that addresses its own security concerns. This development has led to the formation of a new Syria, one that runs almost parallel to the process in Turkey by encouraging the Kurds' integration with the Damascus regime." Retired Consul General Guru Gezer also emphasized that terrorist organizations operating under the umbrella of the KCK have entered a process of dissolution across the region. Forces within the SDG are joining the Syrian Army and Ministry of the Interior in accordance with the dissolution agreement. More than 5,000 soldiers from the SDG have been integrated into 4 Syrian army brigades stationed in the Hasaka region. It was decided that the YPG's women's wing, the Women's Defense Units YPJ, would join the security forces under the Ministry of the Interior and take part in the fight against terrorism in the country's northeast. On the political front, an agreement was reached for SDG Commander-in-Chief Mazlum Abdi to serve as an advisor to Syrian President Ahmed Shara, while another prominent Kurdish politician, Ilham Ahmed, will serve as a member of the Syrian parliament. Discussions, rights, and a step toward Kurdish education within the framework of the agreement reached between the parties. The goal is to preserve the special structure of regions with a high concentration of Kurds. Through a decree issued by Syrian leader Ahmed Shara, Syrian Kurds were recognized as an original component of the country's population. Nowruz was declared an official holiday, and the Kurdish language gained national language status. In addition, the official Syrian news agency Sana reported that Kurdish will be added to the school curriculum starting in the 2026 to 2027 academic year and taught as a 2-hour per week elective course. However, the Kurdish faction continues to insist that Kurdish be enshrined in the constitution not merely as an elective course, but as an official language and language of instruction. Field experts, drawing attention to security risks in Druze and Alawite regions, emphasize that the integration process in the northeast must be managed with great care. taking into account its social and political dimensions.